It's gonna be awkward.
I don't get it. You do the math.
And 2. And 1. Boom. Welcome back.
Welcome back. Hey,
It's like we got a new set.
it's like we got a new set.
Yeah, I think this is going to be the theme. You know, these black. I like the black.
I like the black chair, and I like that, we're not sure if we're in an industrial building or if we're in like a library or even we could even be in like a really done up doctor's office in a certain way, because I know we got these new lights that really gave off that Bruce Almighty vibe like you were saying earlier.
Yeah, dude. Well, for those that watch, we forget that people just listen to the show because Awkward MMA was predominantly
Primarily.
just a YouTube thing for a while.
Yeah.
But like for those that just listen, we have redone our set, and
Looks good.
we've got the
Not
black
gonna toot our own horns. It looks good.
the black leather chairs. I think that looks good with the concrete.
The concrete. We got the painting back.
Painting's back.
And we got some multicam like we had in the last episode.
We got a
but
kick cam
we got a
now
kick
too,
cam,
dude.
So you can see the kicks, get that
Kicks of the week.
get the kicks of the week.
And that was a request, dude.
That was a
That
request.
here's the deal with the kicks being in the frame for the full deal. It's hard because it has to be so zoomed out in order to get the whole shot.
Yeah.
And you just lose like so much
Lose
quality. You
us.
wouldn't even be able to
You
see.
lose that intimacy with us.
Yeah, you lose the intimacy, or as I like to call it, into me I see. but, but also
So
you
we're one
lose
of those podcasts now.
you lose the definition of the kicks. By the way, shout out to Love Guru.
Shout out to Love Guru, dude. Good, great movie.
Yeah.
How about the Quebec pizza? Huh? Like in the porno. Speaking of porno, dude, I got a mustache.
You do have a
How
mustache.
fucking awesome is that?
Yeah. I thought you were going to go a different route with the porno thing.
No, dude, I'm so excited to have a mustache. Let me say this. Every time I've shaved, dude.
Fucking big.
Every time we got some new guys. Kurt's hanging in there, though. Now there's some guests. But the mustache thing, and it's November. And the thing is, I want to say this is I'm not one to jump on those trends and everything like that.
Yeah.
But for the longest time, I wanted to do a mustache, but I never felt like it was dark enough. And now, and I'm like, hey, you know what? Mustache is dark enough. I've got a mustache now for sure.
Yeah, there's
And I shave the sides every time I do a full shave. I leave the mustache and go, do I walk out the house with this? And every time I tie my tail between my legs and say no and shave it.
Yeah.
Get the caterpillar gone. Turn into a little butterfly. But no, I'm keeping it.
You should, dude.
Keeping it through Thanksgiving, dude. I'm thankful to be able to have a fucking mustache because it's a free country.
It is.
And I can have a mustache.
You know what, dude? And it's a mustache kind of a country too.
It is.
Having a mustache is almost like having a classic car
Yeah.
in the sense that like everyone thinks you're cool.
Yep.
Like it doesn't matter really how old you are. If you've got a mustache, you've got a bond. You've got a brotherhood.
Yep.
Beards are different.
You know where I'm
now.
very welcomed?
Where?
Home Depots, Ace
Oh,
Hardware's,
yeah,
Lowe's.
dude. Yeah.
I'm spending my weekends in the gardening section at Lowe's here on out
Well,
while I have the mustache.
As you should. Beards though are so different in
They
the
are.
sense that like there's so many different kinds of beards. There's so many different types of people that have beards, and like
There's the IPA beard.
yeah, there's an IPA beard. There's a lumberjack beard, which are pretty similar. There's the business cut,
There's the business cut.
which is real
There's the
real
fitness
short.
cut.
Yeah, hang on. The business cut's the real short, real kind of rounded and very sharp lines on the jawbone, which is not typically where it's supposed to go, but there's that one. And then what was the one you were just saying? The fitness cut?
There's a fitness beard.
How would you
It's very similar to that, but it's more of like a stubble. I would say it's the fitness / model, male model beard that they're all trying, like the guys on Instagram that you see with those outfits that they got.
yeah.
they got the-
yeah.
the tapered pants and
Yeah.
shit.
And
They're on the phone.
yeah, and there's like 4 or 5 of them. Which one?
Yeah, and it's like one, two,
or
or 3. Comment your outfit that you'd rock. Those guys, those beards. And then there's just the old, just scroggly, just
Wild man.
a wiry kind of beard, that a wild man beard that you kind of do. You wear a white T-shirt a lot, and it's dirty, and it's got some holes in it.
Are you a gamer?
No. What I'm thinking of more so is
You're thinking that
a guy that works. He's got a white pickup truck, and he has to have that for work. So I don't know if he does pools.
or
I don't know
I
if
know
he
who you're
does-
talking about.
Yeah, I don't know if he does pools or if he's in some form of construction, but
Yeah.
he does something like that. And he has to have the white pickup truck
Yeah,
to get to work. That's non-negotiable for him.
correct. And it's got like a tool, that real silvery kind of tool.
Yeah, the tool, not bag, the toolbox.
Chest.
Toolbox.
It's a tool
Toolbox.
chest.
Toolbox.
It goes
No,
in
it's
the
a
bed
toolbox.
of the truck.
Yeah, toolbox, right on the back. Yeah.
It's one of those steel ones.
And maybe, highly unlikely, has the company logo on the side.
I bet it's something real small.
It could be something small.
Real small.
But there is for sure a "How's my driving" sticker on the back of the phone number.
Yeah.
But anyways, moving on. That's probably the beards that you got. And mustaches all around, they're acceptable, except for there is the pedo stash, but that's not to be mistaken.
Pedo-
That's a guy who can't fully grow a mustache.
Pedo, yeah, but then there's
And
also
I'm 2 phases past that, I would say.
Yeah, you are. You're good. But I think there's that one, and then there's the Hitler stash is probably off limits.
Well, yeah, but I didn't want to say that one because I just figured it's like wearing number 99 hockey. You can't do it.
yeah,
you know?
no, you'd think that, but
Yeah.
you still got to say these things, even for
Mhm.
hockey, because
Oh, yeah.
you'd be
There's
surprised.
some house players.
Yeah.
Yeah, moving on, dude. What are we going to talk about today, man? I feel like we've
Well, I
got
think-
to talk about. Well, it's Thanksgiving week.
Yeah, I
Let's
was gonna say that. I think Thanksgiving's a good thing to talk about, and just overall the state of
Being thankful,
like what we're gonna do, and maybe get into and stuff like that. Our ideas of Thanksgiving or just traditions in general.
Well, Thanksgiving, man. I don't know how it's gonna go because it's a little different this year. Because I know Thanksgiving for us has really changed. It's changed ever since we moved to Denver because all of our family lives in Arizona, and when we live in Colorado, we're away from our family. Careful,
That was
those cock back on you, dude. You gotta keep it. You gotta
I
keep
know.
a base.
Well, I was just trying to situate myself.
You gotta be careful, man. Because that'll knuckle back on you, and
I
pull you
know.
back. It's like the kid in class that pulls the chair behind you and you fall.
I was like that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's how it feels. But anyways, Thanksgiving, it changed when we moved because we're away from fam, and then you kind of start just doing Thanksgiving with like family friends. So then it's like a Friendsgiving, I guess. But that's how your Thanksgiving comes. And then when we move back here, we kind of see family, but like some of the other family started hanging out with other family.
Yeah.
And then it's like there's
Well,
4 of us
then
hanging
there-
out.
Then there's like there's divorces that
There's divor-
happen too.
yeah, a
and
lot
then
of
you've got
that.
like, you got an uncle but no kids, and then it's sort of like just
It's just like 5 of you just sitting around going, oh, okay.
yeah. Well, I think overall, dude, the
God
landscape.
forbid you have a girlfriend, you're going to 6 different places.
I think the landscape of holidays in general have become more difficult with families, just like the same way that people don't really take care of the older generation anymore.
yeah.
Like people are just so busy, they're so spread out, there's so much like maybe even financial strain on people too, to where they just can't travel or make these accommodations, and not everybody has a fucking 7-bedroom house with 4 guest suites.
That's true.
So
You got to get a hotel probably and
in some cases, yeah,
yeah.
but I think it just gets harder and harder with each of these holidays. And I think it'd be nice to just have a hub where like you have everybody in your life come,
Yeah, and I think some of these holidays, like a day like Thanksgiving, it should be a per person basis, I think, to where You should no seriously because it puts so much stress on people
It
on this
does.
day that they're all stressed out that they can't even be thankful and enjoy it. So it should be a per person like you. It should be mandatory that you and your group figures it out for one fucking day, whenever it's convenient for you. Because dude, we got Christmas right around the corner, so. I mean,
I know, same thing,
it's busy.
same drill.
We still got work.
It's
you
same
know,
drill.
We got
Well,
jobs.
That's the
and
hard
it's cold
thing.
as shit out. And we don't want to do anything.
That's the hard
Cold for
thing
us, but
in
it's cold in other
general
places.
is that like you've got to deal with the weather as it is, and then you've got all these breaks, and you got to try to be
Yeah.
productive throughout the whole thing.
Yeah,
and
like,
it's like,
dude, fuck you, man. You're gonna try and get me to like actually put in a full work, and I do actually. You know, I go into every year like this.
yeah,
Monday, I'm up. I'm like, dude, I'm gonna work. I'm gonna be able to get a lot done. And you know what I'm even gonna do? I'm gonna work through this break and get ahead.
Mm.
But guess what happens?
get behind.
Monday, no, I don't get behind, but Monday happens, and then I'm like, oh shit, dude, I spent it.
Oh yeah,
It's all gone, dude. I'm in overdraft for fucking energy.
yeah.
And my bod is saying, hey, were you aware of the energy overdraft that you just did? Because you're negative 250 points in your body.
You need to go to sleep, son.
You need to go to sleep. You need to play the new Call of Duty.
Gary Z, dude, that's you. It's Gary Z.
You need to go get
Uh,
the new Popeye sandwich.
I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. Don't act like you haven't had a few of them. I'll tell you what I'm gonna.
I'm just saying. I'm saying.
I always just find a way though to relax.
You're good about it.
You know, like even in a stressful situation, I feel like I could be relaxed for a
Yeah.
little bit.
Yeah. I'm like never relaxed.
But like just taking a couple, like just taking a couple of days to do nothing, like Friday and Saturday. Friday, I'm not doing Black Friday shopping.
right.
Saturday, we're going to a hockey game in the nighttime. But
See, now you just reminded me about that. Now I'm starting to get stressed, dude.
I mean, that's a leisure activity, bro.
I mean, to some,
Dude,
I'm just kidding. It's cool, but I'm excited.
we're gonna see my boy.
Yeah, we could see your boy, but then like it's just a haul out there and traffic,
Dude,
and parking,
you're
man.
the worst.
I am, but no, it's cool. But you just start thinking about it though, and you're like, well, fuck, dude. Like, I need to actually, because I don't know what rest is, so I don't know what rest means. So when I hear people say, oh yeah, I'm resting, you're chilling at home, doing nothing, resting. So I don't count getting out and going to a game necessarily rest because probably because I was invited. I feel like if I'm invited somewhere,
You feel obligated?
nah, if I feel they need to stop doing what they're doing because it's distracting me.
Yeah.
But I
You
don't
feel
know.
obligated?
It's not that I feel obligated, but if I feel like if I got invited to something, that means it's something
You secret piece of shit, dude.
I gotta do.
You're a secret piece of shit.
Not necessarily.
I mean, that's basically what you're saying.
No, I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying I get stressed because
If
it's
you don't
just
want to go,
another
dude, don't
thing.
go.
No, I'm not saying I don't want to go.
So then what's the stress?
But what I'm saying is that there's just things that keep adding up and piling on that you think about. Like what I'm saying is I don't know how to relax and stress in that setting to where I don't know what it means to stress. So I don't look at that as a leisure activity because it's an activity. I'm going out and doing something because I feel like rest has to be like sleeping.
Why does it
maybe,
have
or-
to be anything?
It doesn't, but like you got to be, you know. I think this got mixed up from how it was supposed to be coming out, and it got twisted, and you're manipulating.
I'm not trying
situation.
to. I'm not trying
I
to.
know you're not trying to, but that's just what's happening as a byproduct of the conversation,
We should get to the bottom of this.
and I'm trying to.
Okay.
So, if we dig back up a little bit, walk backward a little bit, take a few steps back, and look at the pile that we dug here, and let's figure out how we get the pieces back.
I'm back.
Step one would be what I mainly mean is even when I'm chilling and I'm not doing anything, I'm not relaxing because my mind isn't in relax mode because it's not stopping thinking about anything. So when I'm relaxing, it's not like I'm in relax mode. So how you say you could be relaxed in any situation, I'm not relaxed at a Coyotes game the same way I'm not relaxed at home doing something because I feel.
see what you're saying.
So it's not that I don't want to go or I don't look at that as a leisure activity. It's that situation or this situation. I don't know how to actually relax. I don't view it as relaxed because my mind is.
All right, Gary Z, I see what you're saying.
So
Chill
it's
out.
not. Well, I'm not Goose Fraba. Goose Fraba.
Dude, I think the biggest thing about relaxing is
Well, chilling out, max, and relaxing all cool is step one, but I have a hard time with it.
I don't get where the breakdown is for people. And since you have such a difficult time, I think this would be a good time for me to help understand for myself where people have a difficult time.
Well, I think for me is because I think about other things that I need to be doing. So I think about like,
But
or
do
other
you
things that I should be
do
doing,
you
for instance.
stop thinking about other like
Or
'cause-
like I could, or I think about this, there's things I could be doing. So if I'm resting, I'm thinking like, should I really be resting right now when I need to take out the trash? So then it's like, I need to take out the trash. So I'm trying to rest and then nothing gets done. I didn't really rest either because I was thinking about like, oh, I got to put my laundry away.
why don't you
and
just
that's a
do
minor
that
thing.
stuff first and then
Well,
chill?
I know, but it's when you pile yourself up with a bunch of other shit.
Well, that's the problem, dude. You procrastinate and then you
It's not necessarily
it piles
procrastinating. It's that I got other
you're
things to do.
up. It's procrastinating still.
Call it what you want, but
I mean, dude, this isn't tomato.
it is.
You put shit off to where it piles
No,
up.
I don't put shit off to where it piles up.
It just piles up magically.
No, it's
What
not
is it
even that
like?
it piles up. It's just that even if it doesn't need to be done, it's like I could do an extra load of laundry, for instance, or I could be
But
learning
you could do like
how to film better, or I could be doing this instead of.
But like how
that.
how can you get over that for yourself? Because
Oh,
that's
no.
really an ego thing, I think.
I mean,
Like you
if
gotta
wanna
just
call it that, but I don't
well,
know.
but
if
like
it's
you just
that.
gotta let it go because like there's a lot of shit that you could be doing at all times. Everybody like
I
we're
know.
we're so far off from fulfilling what our actual full potential is.
Dude, you need to be listening to me. I'm the one with the mustache.
Dude.
I was
Listen,
just thinking about that, dude. I can't be on this side of the fence with the mustache.
well that's the thing, dude, is like I don't get where
This is old problems, by the way. These are old. Like since the mustache, I haven't had this issue, but
how many days in are
back
we?
in my day, I did have this issue.
We're like you've had it for 2 weeks.
Huh?
You've had the mustache for a week, not even.
Not even been a week, but it doesn't
Okay.
matter.
Yeah.
Rome wasn't
dude.
built in a day.
Right.
I had just subtracted. The mustache has been there. You didn't know that. It was part of a beard.
You didn't know that.
I got rid of the beard. I subtracted. Math.
Oh god.
So, yeah, I don't know why.
You gotta
though.
just
It's just been that way. No, like even when I was young, we would be eating, like mom will even say this about me all the time. We'd be eating lunch and I would say, what are we having for dinner? Because I have to be thinking about what's next. I'm always thinking about the next thing I'm doing.
dude, like here's why I don't do that. Is that
It's not that I want to be doing it. It's just that my mind does it.
okay, well here's why mine doesn't. And it's because
Never done it.
uh-huh.
It's not like you weren't like that even like I was just born this way. is the
Okay,
thing.
but here's why I'm not born that way. Is
All right.
because I know that
God.
what the fuck? How's it any different than what you're saying?
Because I was born this way.
And I was born not that way.
okay, but you're saying, but here's why. I'm not saying why I was born. I don't know why God made me this way.
I'm saying why I don't do it though.
All right. I'll
There's
hear
a
you out.
logical thing.
Okay.
I know
Mr. Logic.
I'm full when I'm eating lunch. And so if I ask Em what's for din and she tells me pizza and at the time I'm full. Pizza doesn't sound good. I'm going to be upset with mom and be like, fuck pizza, dude. I don't want pizza. What do you want? I don't know. Not fucking pizza. Then she goes and figures out a way to provide me chicken nuggets for the
but
night.
see, but I need to
and
know
then all of a
so
sudden,
I have a game plan.
And then all of a sudden dinner rolls
I have a
around.
mustache. You can't shush me, dude. I will smack you.
I just did. And then she brings home the chicken nuggets and I'm hungry, dude. I'm famished and all I want is pizza. But because I was being a little bitch earlier when I was full and had no right to even be thinking about what my hunger was going to be like later on in the day, now I'm angry at myself. So from that point on, I just don't ask. And then if I don't like it at dinner time, that's when I'll deal with that.
Yeah, but
and
see,
order
I like
the
to have
pizza.
the GP, dude. I'm the type that I need to have that GP before, because I don't want to be in that position to where I'm like, oh shit, dude, last minute I got to figure something out. I wanted chicken nuggets. I'm not having pizza. I wasn't told pizza. I wasn't prepping for pizza.
Why do you got to prep for it, dude?
You got to prep for life, dude.
No,
You gotta
not like
life.
that.
When you come up with life, you got to bring a sword
Yeah, I
and a
agree with
shield.
that, dude. I agree with both of those
and
things, but
and
I
a map.
also agree, dude. But I don't think you need.
And you need a strategy.
Sure, but you don't need.
How can you strategize? It's better. You don't need the answer
You
to
can
strategize.
you know,
but
strategy is knowing how to do something so good that like you can always just think and react and do it.
is it?
It's not an agenda.
I'm not saying it is Yoda, but
I'm not, dude. I'm gonna
wish
baby.
you were. You
I'm gonna
wish you were as cute as
I'm-
Baby Yoda, dude. You fucking wish.
I'm gonna fucking.
You would sell all of our equipment to look like Baby Yoda.
I would sell all of our equipment to buy Baby Yoda. I wouldn't want to look like him,
We're just filming off the camera with the Baby Yoda.
but I would definitely like to own a Baby Yoda.
Shout out to Tito, awkward MMA alumni. He shared the funniest meme it wasn't even a meme. He made this post. It was, anyone know if you can buy one of those Baby Yodas on the black market? Asking for a friend.
Yeah, they're adorable.
Dying.
All right, let's do
Shout
a
out to
quick.
Disney Plus, not a sponsor.
Yeah. Okay. Let's do a quick camera break on that note, and we'll be right back. We're back.
We're back.
All right. Dude, how about all the memes that are circulating around right now?
Yeah, a ton. We were just talking about them.
What's your favorite one right now?
Those Baby Yoda ones are cracking me up. And dude, my favorite ones are the I'm gonna tell my kid this is, but it's got to be done right, like we talked about.
Yeah. What is that? What's the right way to do that?
Well, you got to have it be the same, you know. It has to be like, or it has to be somewhat relevant, you know. Like I forget the kid's name, but he was this rapper a few years ago.
Mm-hmm.
He was this white kid named Slim
Thick,
No,
Slim Fast.
no. I'll try and think of it, but it was some weird name. And he was this blonde kid, and he was on World Star, and he would have like these Uzis and shit in his music video. It was the funniest thing. He looked like he was like 16 or 17. And it was, I'm gonna tell my kid this was Slim Shady.
Oh, that's funny.
And then
There was a hilarious one, dude, about Drake and Josh. It was Josh, and it was him with this when he had a little mustache, and he's like, "This is I'm gonna tell my kids this is Pablo Escobar." I thought that was
hilarious too.
Fucking funny. And you know what gets me is anything with Mike Tyson in it.
Yeah.
Like if you can combine a Mike Tyson with a few other ones, that kills me every time. Especially if there's a lisp, there's something spelled out with the
list.
the Tyson. It just
Well, the one with the Epstein didn't kill himself.
Oh,
that one
yeah,
was so
dude.
funny.
how about the one too where it was the Matthew McConaughey like smoking the cigarette, all freaked out. And it was like, this is a picture of the people who murdered Jeffrey Epstein, reading all these memes about how Epstein didn't kill himself. Dude, what a crazy,
It's a good time for memes. People,
crazy
I think
story.
people are in a funny, time right now.
Well, it's like taking these serious stories. Well, some are serious and some aren't, but like they're just taking stories and then turning them into huge jokes.
Pretty
which
much.
I don't know, dude. If I'm probably for it.
I think it's good. I think the more we get the world laughing about things, the better.
Yeah.
We don't need them upset, like for things happening. And also too, I think thank God politics got out of my algorithm, but I haven't seen people arguing about that as much.
Yeah.
Almost because there's more just comedy being shared, and I think
There's
at that
a lot
point.
of backhanded comedy going around
exactly
on these extremist pages, but it's a start. We're getting to a more funny place.
Yeah, and because I think too, people are just getting bored. I think really at the end of the day, we're all
just being dickheads.
Yeah, just fuck, man. Like I'm tired.
It's
got to
be exhausting
all
dude.
the time. Like even when I'm being an asshole, like a real McAsshole, from the start of the day on, even I will get to the point and be like, all right, dude, I'm gonna start fucking around again because like I'm bored of being a dick.
Yeah, dude. Well, I just don't get like it's not cool, and no one enjoys it.
No, you're not helping
Like
anyone.
I don't know who's like the poster boy for the dickheads.
Looking for a name.
Not necessarily. I mean, I could think of a couple, but like I think like for the most part, it's not promoted to be a dick. Like it's not cool.
No, well, not anymore. At least there was definitely an argument for some time. It was more the cool kids in movies were always portrayed as the ones that were dickheads, bullying people, shoving kids in corners, and
I think the next generation though of kids that are growing up now are gonna have it probably the best, where it's like the most diverse.
for sure. And it's a different type of bullying's definitely still going on.
Yeah.
But the thing is, what we were talking about with the gens and their opinions, the thing is about older generations before us, they have their opinion and they're willing to fight for their opinion.
Yeah.
The generations after us have an opinion and they might be really fucking annoying with their opinion, but they're not going to do anything with their opinion.
Well, I think the
They're harmless.
generation older than us has opinions and they're willing to fight about their opinions. The generation before them had opinions, they were willing to die and kill for theirs. And the generation after us, like you
It's
said,
the generation I'm in. We're just not willing to. We have opinions. We might be strong with them and we might be annoying at times, but we're not gonna. If push comes to shove, we're probably not gonna fight over it. There might be some, obviously, but
I think there's definitely some extremists in each
category
where they're just like obviously way outside the confines of what we're talking about here, but like the majority of them
outliers.
Yeah. And even like people that comment on social media, they don't realize what exactly the repercussions of what they think is nothing.
Right.
You know what I mean? So like that's the only scary part of these generations of people that don't have anything on the line with their opinion, because they're technically harmless, but it sort of exposes people to think or feel or say whatever they want, just because they don't feel like there's anything on the line. Like if you're willing to fight or die or kill for what you believe in, then that means that you've given a lot more thought into it than someone who is not willing to die or fight or kill for their opinion, and they think their opinion doesn't matter.
Sure.
So like if you think that your opinion doesn't matter and isn't respected, then like your opinions can only get crazier and crazier so that they can get attention, which is what we're all after, really.
Yeah, and that's really what. Yeah, I mean,
so that's the only thing that makes me nervous about these these people, because essentially they have nothing to lose with their opinion.
Sure. Yeah, you have a point there for sure. And that's the thing is there does have to be some sort of repercussion. Otherwise, it does just keep compounding and getting worse and getting worse. And then it does get to a point to where it's got to be a cause and effect, to where there's a certain point of time where you don't have any audience, or you're not getting any attention with that opinion, to where you do start making actions and do start fighting for that opinion that's so against your actual opinion from the start.
Right.
So
It's
'cause that's the cause and effect. It would have to
It is.
eventually get to that fight point to where they are willing to die or fight for their opinion because they've put themselves out there that far,
yeah,
because it just keeps building. Yeah, I mean,
it compounds. So it's like, I think that in some ways, you know, you've got to be willing to at least fucking fight for what you're saying.
yeah, for sure. Well, and to speak on opinions, though, I do think it's going to get better, because since my argument, 6 months ago, won, with the likes on Instagram coming into practice,
Whoa.
I won that argument in terms of who got picked and what they decide, what they're going with. My side that I was arguing for is what is being decided on.
Whatever, dude.
Facts are facts.
It's being tested.
It's what's happening. They're taking likes out of Instagram, if you haven't heard. They're starting to take likes out of Instagram in the US. So I think that'll help, because people are going to stop being so obsessed with social media. I didn't bring this up when we had the argument, but I think now we're going to stop glorifying it so much to where we feel the need to be putting so much into it, to where we're going to stop feeling the need to put so many opinions out there to get the likes, because they want to comment shit to try and get a band of people together and see how many likes they get on their comment on a popular page.
You know what's crazy about it is, like, there's not even that much room for productive comments anymore. Like,
There's like none.
Yeah, there's I don't know whose it was, but it was like a Bieber post, and it was something like that was asking for thoughts or like feedback or something, and the first 1,000 comments are like, HMU if you want to masturbate, and all different caps characters, and like
the squirt emoji, and then the little cat heart eye,
and the peach emoji, and then you've got 400 people replying to that comment saying bot police,
and then
so
thought,
thought,
go
and
home,
talking
thought.
shit, because they want people to say like, oh yeah, fuck her, dude. And so then it's like you're getting 800 comments just attached to that
Each
one
post.
piece of bullshit before you get potential for there to be a productive comment.
And you know what, dude? Now that I am thinking about it, as we're having this conversation, I'm glad we don't get fucking comments, and we're not one of those really popular pages that's getting flooded with all that, because that's really what these popular pages have become in the comments.
It, dude. Yeah, it sucks. Like, it's not fun. It's not fun for anybody. And then
Versus the little bit of comments we get, they're very productive, and they actually watched it, or they actually saw what we put out, and they're appreciating what we put out, versus just these people either saying, hey, check out my mixtape. And it's like, I get what you're doing, and I appreciate that you're hustling and stuff like that. And then now you got all these people talking shit, but it's like, there's another way to do it.
Yeah, there are a lot of other ways to do it.
And yeah, so I think the more that Instagram wires that out, I think people are going to start backing off on it a bit. And the other thing is too, is the Instagram's full of kids right now too, that they got nothing else to be doing, really.
Yeah, I just don't know like what the answer is though to solve it, because you know, you don't want to restrict people's free speech or whatever, but at the same time, like, you want to keep shit moving.
Keep it relevant.
Yeah.
I think AI is going to come into play with that. The more that they can already do it, but it's just when they start doing it, they can start eventually setting like certain keywords for certain pages. So like
Yeah.
you could have like an admin of a page say like certain
And just
keywords in your
remove,
comments.
just remove those
Yeah,
comments.
like you can already do that with
profanity.
like on ASP Elite. I can have that kind of set up to where it guards certain comments and stuff.
yeah.
But that's on Facebook though.
Yeah, but like I think then but like I also don't want to be put in that position to where I have to be like, you can't post on my shit.
Well, I have a mustache, so I have no problem doing that.
I know you don't, but I'm just saying, like, it's just a bummer that's where
No problem telling them turn around.
that's how people choose to use those things, those features.
Yeah, and it's a bummer, but when I think back at even when I was young, when the internet was really like MySpace era, all that, like spam's
Socially
always
taken hold.
been a big thing. Like since I've grown up with social media, so one thing I've noticed is it's
Emails,
always
too.
been,
Like
emails.
even,
Yeah, like spam is a word. I didn't even know spam was a food, man, until a long time.
yeah, it's definitely
Thought it
always
was
been
just
around.
technology stuff.
It's definitely always been around, and like I feel like it was more, to a degree. Thinking back, I feel like it was more relevant then because there was less security, less good guys. It felt like that knew how things worked.
Yeah, because there's like guys that really knew programming, and then there's people that knew nothing at all that were just on the internet, and those people would get,
slaughtered.
just they could get taken advantage of. So
Craigslist
easily.
killers and shit, MySpace killers. There was.
It was the Wild West for a while.
Yeah,
I mean, I didn't even feel like there was a dark web back then. I feel like it just all was the dark web.
It's sort of like that again, or now,
To a degree.
because now you have a lot of people who feel like they're comfortable online and they feel like they're comfortable with their tech, but like really they have no idea how it works. They have no idea what the things mean. And so that's somewhat concerning because
they don't understand that the website they're on is 6 fucking languages that is being built
exactly
to make that thing run.
or yeah, but like the fact that it's so easy to just slide in and start to hack somebody now. Like it's like the bad guys know everything now. Like they haven't stopped learning. Once the majority of the consumers figured out the iPhone, they were fucking done, dude.
Like, look how easy this is.
Facebook and an iPhone and we're set. That's but so that's the extent. But then you've got these other, people who are in the computer game who are not great guys who have just been constantly learning and getting better this whole time. And now there's all these back doors and we hear about breaches with Apple and fucking iCloud and Target. And
good news is though, is there's a lot of really good, there's a lot of good guys out there going to white hat hackers and whatnot. And,
sure. Yeah. But it's just job. Like, I just think that people should be more not woke, but just know their shit better.
For sure. I mean, and I even get, again, stressed about it, just kind of being somewhat in the space, I guess, and knowing some of the stuff with the different languages and whatnot. It's like, holy shit, dude, I still have a lot to go, and
yeah,
it's crazy what all goes into it though. Just there's the different security sides of it, and then there's the databases side of it, and then there's like just the actual structure of the website, and then there's designing the website. It's insane.
Well, it's like people's concern with AI is that like they think it could eventually take over or whatever because we don't understand it, but same thing really with the internet. And it already is starting to do that because people aren't really like, they're tapping out and they're all set. They think that they've got it all figured out. Dark web is a myth to these people. Meanwhile, they could be accidentally stumbling upon a dark website and their whole world is gone now because people have more information in their computers than they do in their houses.
Yeah.
So it's just nuts.
Yeah, it really is. You know, it's important to, I think, at least have a general understanding of it. So that's a tech talk from us.
Yeah, I think we've covered some cool bases though this episode.
Yeah, I think we're onward to a cool show.
I
Did we
didn't know
announce?
what we were gonna talk about.
No, we always have things to talk about, and that was the thing with the show before. The problem was what happened was the beginning of the show last time. I think, season one, or I'm sorry, the prologue. This is season one. This is Doug's phone. We started out doing no show notes at all,
Right.
but we weren't comfortable being on front of mics, so we had that
And
dead
Cam.
time. Yeah, and then we were saying fucking every other word, and we were just kind of all over the place. So we felt like we needed more structure.
Well,
But we started to get
yeah.
more comfortable. But then, we were like, wow, yeah, what's going on here? Why, we
There were a
need,
lot of looks, dude. There were a lot of weird looks given back and forth because it was like we would take something that was, and when we were writing the show notes, we thought we were only going to be talking about it for like a minute or two.
right.
But then we keep talking about it. And then it became like, how long do we talk about each thing?
Yeah, and then
And
it
Z was
becomes
always
just-
giving me weird looks, and I was always giving him weird looks because it felt like we had to get the next thing.
Yeah. Or like, God forbid, well, not God forbid, because let's be real here. But, I write something funny in the show notes. Homeboy says it, takes my lines. I was really excited for it.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
happened.
Yeah.
So,
Should clean it.
yeah, they're making a lot of noise out there.
We just
We'll
are.
wrap this thing up soon, but just
We're
to give
battling.
what I wanted to say though is I felt like we weren't comfortable, and then now it's like we're back, we're able to be comfortable, and then we just realized even with awkward MMA that it's just not the move doing the notes.
Notes, yeah, because we started out with some notes with them, and it's just a comfort thing, and
It
it's just
is.
because like that's not our deal. We're not good at.
We're not
We're
structured.
not those
people.
hosts. We're not hosts either.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
that's the thing.
We're more buddies.
Yeah, we're just boys.
Couple guys.
Couple of fellas.
Couple guys.
But yeah, dude. But we're not hosts.
No.
We definitely don't give off a hosty vibe. So
No.
that's the problem with structure in us. We don't do it.
So yeah, I mean, and it makes sense for what we're doing and how we're doing it now, and figure something out for him. But
I thought those Tims were gonna be a little better for this.
for Biggie, yeah, Biggie keeps falling over, but it'll be all right. Yeah, I like the direction, and then I don't know if we brought this up at all last time with the current events or not. That we're going to be doing those, but it's going to be separate. It's not going to be technically part of the show. It's going to be on YouTube.
Yeah, a separate YouTube segmented deal.
Yeah.
Sort of
So-
like if y'all are fans of Awkward MMA, how Z does Awkward Fight Talk, which is like just a bonus little deal,
Yeah, it's like 5-10 minutes of me just breaking down stuff in
like
mainstream
current
MMA,
events
yeah.
in MMA. This will be like that, but for life,
Yeah.
and it'll be the both of us. So
Yeah. So you get 2 and 1 on that one.
that's 2 for 1.
That's a twofer. And then
What else do we got?
We got merch coming out soon. I think I think it's time. I think we're finally deciding that it's going to be a good time to start getting some merch. So we're going to have some orders coming through. So just be going on our website for details, because I'm going to be posting some details on there soon. And then I'm even going to try and get a pre-order thing on there too, just to
Smart.
get that going, just so we have that option.
Did you pre-order the Cybertruck yet?
I did not. I might be passing.
Really?
We'll see. I mean, I got fucking 3 years, so
Do you like them?
2 years. That's the current events. We'll save that.
Okay.
Just kidding. 'Cause I don't know when we're starting that exactly, but they're cool. I like them because I didn't like them at first, and then I saw a picture with the ATV in the back. I saw that was cool.
Yeah, I think
Kind of growing on me. And then I heard that they had bulletproof windows.
Yeah.
Supposed to.
Yeah, they're supposed to. It'll be it's. I think it's a cool truck.
You get time too. Like that's the
It's
thing
cool
with
text.
the whole
Pre-order.
thing breaking down on his keynote or whatever he was doing, that presentation.
Yeah.
My thing on it is he's got plenty of time to work out all the kinks.
Yeah, dude. We're talking about bulletproof glass here.
Yeah. We'll figure it out.
It's not like he's dropping them next month and people have already paid, you know, 50 grand to have their Cybertruck,
Right.
and the fucking things still aren't working. So it's it's a different deal.
It's not like the new phone that's supposed to bend
Or-
and then it snaps in half when you,
Yeah,
you know,
dude.
snap.
Or like when the Apple dude first did the Face ID, it didn't fucking work. That was hilarious. But I don't know. I think he played it off well.
Yeah, I mean,
We'll get into it in the current event though.
yeah.
All right. Do we have anything else for this episode?
I think that's it, man. Other than me having a new mustache and a new set, I think that's it. You know, and
We're gonna try to just not. We're not gonna.
I'm gonna try not to talk about the mustaches. But it might be gone too by the time of next episode. I don't want to keep it too long. you
We're
know,
not gonna force these ones to go longer than.
than they need to be.
Yeah, dude. Awkward MMA conditioned us a little bit to try to keep us as short and as
Just concise, just because you guys have
Yeah.
a short attention. That's anything with Instagram. You know, they get you they get you to have these short attention spans. You guys don't want to sit here longer than, an hour and a half, unless we have an hour and a half to talk about. But like right now, we're a little worried about the battery life, and so we're probably thinking about that at the same time. We're coming up on another break, so I think it's a good time.
good time. All right, gang.
It's been a fun week, guys. I hope you like the new set. Drop a comment. Let us know. Subscribe. Share with a friend. Let's grow this zoo, guys.
All right.
It's time.
For those of you just tuning in,
www.weberboysentertainment.com for details on everything.
that's it. For those of you just tuning in, I'm Jay.
I'm Z.
Together, we are Jay-Z. Chia. Ho.
Have a good week.
It's gonna be awkward.
I don't get it. You do the math.